Fractions. Let us discuss about fractions. Imagine that you have invited 3 friends to your birthday party. Now you want to distribute the cake among you and your friends. Then how many pieces are required? Yes, 4 pieces are required. That is, you have to cut the cake into 4 equal pieces, and each person gets 1 piece out of a total of 4 pieces. In other words, each person gets 1/4 of the cake, that is 1 in 4 parts. Now this can be written as 1/4, which is a fraction. Here, cake is a whole and a piece is a part. Now suppose out of 4 pieces, you are given 2 pieces to one of the person. That is, he gets 2 parts in the total of 4 parts. Now this can be written as 2/4. Now suppose if you are given 3 parts in total of 4 parts, then how much part is given? That is 3/4. Here 1/4, 2/4 and 3/4 are called fractions. That is, the fraction indicates the number of parts out of total given number of parts. Now you try to write fractions for these examples. In a rose garden, 20 flowers are there. You have taken 2 out of them. How can you express the fraction? 2 out of 20 means 2/20. Take another one. You are having an apple. This should be shared between you and your friend. Then how much part each get? That is, the apple should be divided into 2 equal parts. Each gets 1 of them. That is 1/2 of an apple. Take another example. You have 6 chocolates in your box and you have given 2 out of them to your brother. Then how much he gets? 2 out of 6. That is 2/6. Take another example. The strength of school is 400. Out of them, 250 are girls. Then what is the fraction of the girls? That is 250 out of 400. That is 250/400. That is a number in the form a/b, where a, b are whole numbers and b is not equal to 0 is a fraction. For example, 3/7, 4/9, 21/2, etc. or fractions. Is 2 a fraction? Yes, 2 is also a fraction. Since this can be written as 2/1. In a fraction a/b, a is the numerator and b is the denominator. Types of fractions. Like fractions. Look at these fractions: 1/6, 2/6, 3/6. What we observe? All these fractions have same denominators, that is 6. Hence these fractions are called like fractions. That is, the fractions with same denominators are called like fractions. Unlike fractions. Look at these fractions. What we notice here? Yes, all these fractions are having different denominators. That is, this fraction is having 2, and this is having 5, and this is having 7, and this is having 10 as a denominator. Now these kind of fractions are called unlike fractions. That is, the fractions with different denominators are called unlike fractions. Proper fractions. Now let us look into these fractions. 1/2 means 1 out of 2. 3/4 means 3 out of 4. 5/6 means 5 out of 6. 0/7 means 0 out of 7. So what we understand here? Now these fractions represents part of the whole. That is, the denominator represents total given number of parts and the numerator represents part of the total given number of parts. That is, a fraction that represents a part of the whole is called a proper fraction. In proper fraction, the numerator is always less than the denominator. Improper fractions. Consider these fractions. In this fraction, the numerator 7 is having two number of 3's and one part of 3. That is, here the 7 by 3 can be written as 2 into 3 plus 1 by 3. In this fraction, the numerator 8 is having one number of 5 and 3 parts of 5. Therefore, 8 by 5 can be written as 1 into 5 plus 3 divided by 5. In this fraction, the numerator 20 is having two number of 9's and 2 parts of 9. That is, 20 by 9 can be written as 2 into 9 plus 2 divided by 9. And these kind of fractions are called improper fractions. That is, a fraction that represents a combination of whole and a part of the whole is called an improper fraction. In an improper fraction, the numerator is always greater than the denominator. Mixed fractions. Look at these fractions. In this fraction, 2 is whole and 1 by 2 is a part. That is, this can be written as 2 plus 1 by 2. Here 2 is an integer and 1 by 2 is a proper fraction. In this fraction, 3 is whole and 2 by 3 is a part. That is, this can be written as 3 plus 2 by 3. Here 3 is an integer and 2 by 3 is a proper fraction. In this fraction, 4 is whole and 1 by 5 is a part. That is, this can be written as 4 plus 1 by 5. Here 4 is an integer and 1 by 5 is a proper fraction. Now these fractions are called mixed fractions. That is, when an improper fraction is written as an integer followed by a proper fraction, then it is called a mixed fraction. Conversion of improper fractions into mixed fractions. Now take an improper fraction, say some 5 by 2. When we divide 5 by 2, we'll get the quotient as 2 and the remainder as 1. Therefore, this 5 by 2 can be written as 2 1 by 2. That is, 5 by 2 is equal to 2 1 by 2. Now here this 5 by 2 is an improper fraction and this 2 1 by 2 is a mixed fraction. Therefore, every improper fraction can be expressed as a mixed fraction. Conversion of mixed fractions into proper fractions. Now consider a mixed fraction. Say 3 1 by 4. This represents 3 whole parts and 1 fractional part. That is, 3 number of 4's and 1 part of 4. So this can be written as 3 into 4 plus 1 divided by 4. So it is nothing but 13 by 4. Therefore, 3 1 by 4 is nothing but 13 by 4. Therefore, every mixed fraction can be expressed as an improper fraction. Equivalent fractions. Look at these fractions. Here, 4 by 10 can be written as 2 into 2 divided by 5 into 2. And this 2 is a common factor for both the numerator and the denominator. Therefore, we can cancel 2. Now this can be written as 2 by 5. That is, 4 by 10 is nothing but 2 by 5. And consider another fraction 6 by 15. Now this can be written as 2 into 3 divided by 5 into 3. Now your 3 is common factor for both the numerator and denominator. Then we can cancel them. Therefore, this can be written as 2 by 5. That is, here the fraction 6 by 15 is nothing but 2 by 5. And consider another fraction 8 by 20. Now this can be written as 2 into 4 divided by 5 into 4. And your 4 is common to both the numerator and the denominator. Therefore, we can cancel them. Now, this can be written as 2 by 5. That is, the fraction 8 by 20 has the value 2 by 5. These fractions 2 by 5, 4 by 10, 6 by 15, 8 by 20 are called equivalent fractions. That is, the fractions which have the same value are called equivalent fractions. Conversion of unlike fractions into like fractions. Consider the fractions 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. Now these fractions 1 by 2 and 1 by 4 are unlike fractions since they are having different denominators. To convert them into like fractions, we have to make the denominators equal, but the value of the fraction should not change. To make the denominators equal, we have to convert either 2 into 4 or 4 into 2. So we convert 2 into 4. For this, we multiply 2 with 2. And also we multiply the numerator 1 with 2 so that the value of the fraction should not change. Therefore, 1 by 2 can be written as 1 into 2 divided by 2 into 2. This is nothing but 2 by 4. Therefore, the given fractions become 2 by 4 and 1 by 4. Now these are having the same denominator. Therefore, these are like fractions. Like this, we can convert the unlike fractions into like fractions. Take another example. 1 by 3, 1 by 6 and 1 by 9. Now we convert these fractions into like fractions. That is, we make the denominators same. For this, first we take the product of denominators. That is 3 into 6 into 9. Now consider the fraction 1 by 3. Now here the denominator is 3. So we make this denominator into 3 into 6 into 9. That is 162. So we make the denominator 3 as 162. For this, we multiply the denominator 3 with 6 into 9. And also we multiply the numerator with 6 into 9 so that the value of the fraction should not change. Now this will become 6 into 9 divided by 3 into 6 into 9. That is 54 divided by 162. Now consider another fraction 1 by 6. Now here the denominator is 6. We make the 6 as 162. For this we multiply 6 with 3 into 9. And also we multiply the numerator with 3 into 9 so that the value of the fraction should not change. Now this will become 3 into 9 divided by 6 into 3 into 9. So this is nothing but 27 by 162. Now consider another fraction 1 by 9. Now here the denominator is 9. Now we make this 9 as 162. For this we multiply 9 with 6 into 3. And also we multiply the numerator with the same product 6 into 3. Therefore we can write this as 6 into 3 divided by 9 into 6 into 3. And this is nothing but 18 by 162. Therefore, the given fractions 1 by 3, 1 by 6 and 1 by 9 becomes 54 by 162, 27 by 162 and 18 by 162. These fractions are like fractions since they are having the same denominator. Now take another example. 1 by 3, 3 by 4, 2 by 5 and 5 by 6. Now we convert these fractions into like fractions. Now here the denominators are 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we take the LCM of 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the LCM? It is 60. Now we make the denominators into 60. Consider the fraction 1 by 3. Now here the denominator is 3. We have to make this into 60. For this we have to multiply 3 with 20. And also we have to multiply the numerator with 20 so that the value of the fraction should not change. So 1 by 3 can be written as 1 into 20 divided by 3 into 20. That is 20 by 60. Now consider the fraction 3 by 4. Here the denominator is 4. Now we have to make this into 60. That is we have to multiply 4 with 15. And also we multiply the numerator with 15 so that the value of the fraction should not change. Therefore, 3 by 4 can be written as 3 into 15 divided by 4 into 15. That is 45 by 60. Consider 2 by 5. Here the denominator is 5 and we have to make this into 60. For this we have to multiply 5 with 12 and also we multiply the numerator with 12. Therefore 2 by 5 can be written as 2 into 12 divided by 5 into 12. That is 24 by 60. And consider the fraction 5 by 6. Here the denominator is 6. We have to convert this into 60. For this we multiply 6 with 10 and also we multiply the numerator with 10 so that the value of the fraction should not change. Therefore 5 by 6 can be written as 5 into 10 divided by 6 into 10, that is 50 by 60. Therefore the given fractions becomes 20 by 60, 45 by 60, 24 by 60 and 50 by 60, and these are like fractions. Reducing fraction to its lowest terms. For example, consider the fraction 72 by 168. Here clearly 2 is a factor to both the numerator and denominator. Therefore, this can be written as 2 into 36 divided by 2 into 84. Now we can cancel 2. Therefore, the given fraction becomes 36 by 84. Again, we can write this as 18 into 2 divided by 42 into 2. Since here 2 is a factor for both the numerator and denominator, now we can cancel 2. Therefore, the fraction can be written as 18 by 42. Again, here 3 is a factor for both the numerator and denominator. Now we can write this as 3 into 6 divided by 3 into 14. Now we can cancel 3. Therefore, the fraction becomes 6 by 14. Now again, 2 is a factor for both the numerator and denominator. Now we can cancel 2. That is 2 3s are 6 and 2 7s are 14. Therefore, the fraction becomes 3 by 7. Now if we see this fraction 3 by 7, here the numerator and denominator does not have any common factor. Therefore, this is the lowest terms of the given fraction. That is, this 72 by 168 can be written as 3 by 7. Now take another example. 54 by 86. Here 2 is a factor for both the numerator and denominator. So we can divide 54 by 2 and also 86 by 2. Therefore we'll get this as 27 by 43. Now here 27 and 43 does not have any common factor. Therefore this is the lowest terms of the given fraction. That is 54 by 86 can be written as 27 by 43. Now take another example 122 by 242. Now here 2 is a factor to both the numerator and denominator. So we can divide 122 by 2 and also 242 by 2. Then we'll get this as 61 by 121. Again these two are having no common factor. Therefore this will be the lowest terms of the given fraction. Therefore 122 by 242 can be written as 61 by 121. That is, the lowest terms of the given fraction can be done by dividing with common factors. Now comparison of fractions. Take an example. Compare 1 by 5 with 4 by 5. 1 by 5 means 1 in 5 parts or 1 out of 5. 4 by 5 means 4 in 5 parts or 4 out of 5. Now clearly we can say that 1 by 5 is less than 4 by 5. That is, if the denominators are same, we can compare the numerators directly. Take another example. Compare 2 by 5 with 1 by 3. Here we cannot compare the fractions directly since they are having the different denominators. What we have to do here? First, we have to make them as like fractions. That is, we make the denominators equal. We consider the denominators and we take the product of the denominators, or we take the LCM of the denominators. In this case both are same since they have no common factors. Therefore LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. We have to make the denominator as 15. To make the denominator 15, we have to multiply the denominator 5 with 3. And also we have to multiply the numerator 2 with 3. so that the value of the fraction does not change. So this can be written as 2 into 3 divided by 5 into 3. Now this is nothing but 6 by 15. Now consider 1 by 3. Here the denominator is 3. Now we have to make this into 15. For this we multiply 3 with 5 and also the numerator 1 with 5, so that the value of the fraction does not change. So this can be written as 1 into 5 divided by 3 into 5. So it is nothing but 5 by 15. So the fractions becomes 6 by 15 and 5 by 15. 6 by 15 means 6 out of 15. 5 by 15 means 5 out of 15. So which one is greater here? Clearly 6 by 15 is greater than 5 by 15. That is 2 by 5 is greater than 1 by 3. Now take another example. Compare 1 by 5 with 1 by 4. Now first, to compare these fractions, we have to convert them into like fractions. For this, we take the LCM of 5 and 4, that is equal to 20. In this fraction 1 by 5, the denominator is 5, so we multiply this with 4 and also the numerator with 4. Therefore 1 by 5 can be written as 1 into 4 divided by 5 into 4. That is nothing but 4 by 20. In this fraction 1 by 4, 4 is the denominator. So we multiply this with 5 and the numerator with 5, so that the value of the fraction does not change. And 1 by 4 can be written as 1 into 5 divided by 4 into 5. And it is nothing but 5 by 20. So the fractions becomes 4 by 20 and 5 by 20. That is 4 out of 20 and 5 out of 20. Therefore we can say that 4 by 20 is less than 5 by 20. That is, in the given fractions 1 by 5 is less than 1 by 4. But if we consider 5 and 4, in these numbers, which one is greater? Now clearly 5 is greater than 4. But if we take the reciprocals, that is 1 by 5 is less than 1 by 4. So the fractions with greater denominator is less than the fraction with the lesser denominator. Now we will do this in a simple method, that is by taking cross multiplication. For example, compare 2 by 5 and 1 by 3. Now we cross multiply as shown by the arrows. That is, we take the product 2 into 3 and 5 into 1. 2 into 3 is nothing but 6. 5 into 1 is nothing but 5. Now clearly we can say that 6 is greater than 5. Therefore we can say that 2 by 5 is greater than 1 by 3. Take another example. Compare 5 by 7 with 8 by 9. Now to compare these fractions, we take the cross multiplication. That is, cross multiply as shown by the arrows. That is, we take the products 5 into 9 and 7 into 8. So 5 into 9 is nothing but 45 and 7 into 8 is nothing but 56. Now clearly we can say that 45 is less than 56. Therefore, the fraction 5 by 7 is less than the fraction 8 by 9.